Herc, VAR used to be the 3 letters that every soccer fan hated. Let me give you 2 more. AI, artificial intelligence. FIFA has approved semi-automated technology that will help with offside calls at the upcoming World Cup. What do you think?
I hate it.
What could go wrong?
I hate it. What could go wrong? Let's introduce this brand new version of these rules. It's not even a rule of trying to verify an offside call at the grandest of stages for the first time at a World Cup. What can possibly go wrong? Why not introduce a pilot program? Why not introduce it into, I don't know, lower levels like Major League Soccer, Liga MX, Netherlands, wherever you may want to take it and see how it goes first. But no, you want to test it out at the World Cup. Yeah, good thinking.
To be fair, Herc, there have been trials, so there is some data here. Let me ask you about the idea that they're actually putting a sensor into the ball, so changing the ball as a footballer, as a purist, surely that has to get under your skin.
Yes and no. I mean, you're talking to a guy that in 2010 was part of that era that introduced the Jubilee, and that ball will move.
Jubilani, yes.
Jubilavi. Is that what it was called? Jubilavi? Jubilee. Yeah, it wasn't
Jubilani,
fun.
Yes.
It was insane at that moment because you're like, as a striker, I hit this right, and it's a nightmare for the goalkeeper. But as a striker, I'm waiting for a cross, and it's a nightmare for me. So these things are going to change as well. How will the ball be affected? How will the movement be affected? How true will it be? The weight, etc., etc. Listen, we're getting to the point right now where machines, these videos, they're supposed to be a resource for referees to get the call right. But it's becoming now even more prevalent that it's just an excuse to get the call wrong. So I don't really know what to think about a sensor being inside the ball.
So I'm all for technology, right? Because at the end of the day, you do have to get these calls right. I'm envisioning something like, you know how in tennis they have, I think, what they call the Hawkeye system?
Yeah, Hawkeye.
Where you very clearly see what happens. I think if that could be there, it would be beneficial. Because right now they just throw lines up anyway, and you don't really know who's drawing those lines or what frame they're freezing the video on. It's already confusing. Maybe taking it out of the hands of humans will eliminate at least a little bit of the margin for error.
I'm with you there because my 4-year-old draws better or straighter lines than some of these things we see on TV or that the referees have access to. I am with you. Listen, humans will make mistakes. That's what they do. They will disappoint. It's in our nature. We can't get around that. But machines, are we really going to put all our trust into a machine? So could you imagine a situation, because it's bad enough now that you score a goal, you got to wait. Should I celebrate? Can I celebrate? What should I feel? I have to wait for a decision. Now I got to wait for a machine to tell me by some, I don't even know how they're going to equate this, sensor of whether I'm an inch or a quarter of an inch offside to determine whether I can celebrate a goal. Oh, man.
There we have it then. FIFA going all in on AI, artificial intelligence, or what they're calling semi-automated for offside at the 2022 World Cup. As we said, what could go wrong?
Like you, Seb, semi-intelligent.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.